How's it going, YouTube? My name is Ninja 7, and let's jump into the first class tuning in as long as I can remember. It's been a while, and we have been pretty desperate in need for some class tuning, so I'm very happy to bring this news to you guys if you're just now seeing it for the first time. But this will hit on the next weekly reset, so 1126 or 1127, whichever region you're in. But in today's video, we're going to talk about just the ones that affect the healers. There are some like tank changes, so I highly recommend that you guys go and read the whole list. It's a very short list, but let's go ahead and just talk about the healer changes. And starting off with Resto Druid, Swiftman is getting a 25% healing increase. Now this is amazing because this kind of change is, since it's a single target shock heal, it's a good change because this is one of the only tools in their kit that can fulfill this role. If someone takes a big smack right before a big pulse of damage and you need to top them up quickly, this is one of your only like two options really. You got this and Nature Swiftness Regrowth. So very much welcome change in my book. They needed this, and it's not really going to change their overall healing in like a raid environment. Like Swiftman getting a big buff won't like boost their healing numbers in raid. So very good change there. It gives them kind of catches them up to speed in terms of spot healing with the other healer, not spot healing, shock healing in terms of the other healers. Next up, we have a single Mistweaver change, and it's actually a buff to Courage of the White Tiger, part of the Conduit of the Celestials tree. So when you Tiger Palm or Vivify, you have a chance to summon a White Tiger that's just going to smack something for a chunk of damage and then do a chunk of healing. So this is actually not just a damage increase, it does increase the healing since the healing scales off the damage that the Tiger does. And also it's worth noting that when you get your Unity Within to proc, this will do double the effectiveness. So it's actually a pretty sizable buff. I like to think it's like a big single target damage buff. You're going to see like a little bit more passive damage, a little bit more passive healing in raid, but also a Mythic Plus. But this is just like a passive talent that kind of happens in the background. It doesn't really add up to much of a meaningful amount. So this isn't really like a massive buff, but a pretty cool one, a pretty welcome one in my book. We don't have any Holy Paladin changes coming in. I would have liked to see like something, but not like something crazy. So maybe it does make sense that they didn't get anything. Disc Priest notably did not get like nerfed or anything. So very interesting there. However, Holy Priest does get a pretty juicy buff. I love that they didn't touch Disc Priest, and I love that they're buffing Holy Priest, and I love the way that they're doing it. So Holy Word Serenity and Holy Word Sanctify both getting a 25% healing increase. This is going to be very good for not just raid. Like having Sanctify do more healing in raid is going to be nice. It's just going to be, bigger AoE heals for one of your AoE healing buttons. But also a Mythic Plus, like Sanctify is not very powerful for Mythic Plus. You can't really rely on it, but having two charges of it and having it get a 25% buff can really help out in their Mythic Plus healing. So I really like that. And then Holy Word Serenity, it is like your giant shock heal. So having it also get a 25% buff can help guarantee that you're able to top up health bars quicker, and also can help your tank healing. Like now you can really chunk into that tank health bar. So very good changes there. I would like to see, I would like to watch these changes and see how they affect Holy Priest, but I'm kind of open to more buffs to Holy Priest, but only buffs that kind of target their Mythic Plus performance in my books. But very good changes there. And you'll notice that after that, there's only one more healer change. Yeah, this is going to be a quick video, but Restoration Shaman is getting buffed. You heard that right. They're getting buffed, but trust me, it's not like in an insane way. It's not going to like skyrocket them back to what they were at the beginning of the season. Farseer, one of their hero talent trees, the Chain Lightning and the Lava Burst damage from your ancestors, not yours, but from your ancestors, that damage is getting buffed. So bigger AoE damage when you take Farseer, bigger single target damage when you take Farseer. Pretty cool. It's not buffing their healing, not buffing their utility, their survivability, literally just their damage, and only with Farseer, because having Acid Rain on your Surging Totem just gave like, it's kind of just like rebalancing the hero talent trees and how much damage you can do with Farseer. I love this. I love the aspect of having like Farseer ramps with like Unleash Life, or if you're crazy like I am and love Undulation, running Undulation, doing like 6 healing surges, getting 2 ancestors right beside you, and then popping Nature's Swiftness to get a 3rd, and then like just blasting with Lava Burst. I love that, so I love this change. I would love if they're gonna buff Resto Shaman. This is like a beautiful way to do so. In my opinion, I'm glad once again they didn't nerf any of the top performing specs. They are just kind of balancing some underperforming things like this Mistweaver, Conduit the Celestials, Courage of the White Tiger, Holy Priests, Holy Words is a very nice change, and then Resto Druids filling in one of their kind of weaknesses, kind of buffing it up to size and to modern day performance. I like this list of changes. Like I said, I always like when they tweak upward. Although I understand sometimes they have to tweak downward. Trust me, I get it. But I like changes like this. What do you think? Are you excited for these changes? Do any of these kind of stand out to you more than the others? Let me know all of that in the comments below. Like this video on your way out. Make sure you're subbed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care.